Hi everyone, welcome to board of Clan Wars with stewiejp. I'm Stewie and this is a double shot of Tier 10 Clan Wars action featuring Crazy Clan. IND Rayudu, the commander from Crazy Clan, very kind enough to send me some replays. He has been doing it for probably 12 months now, if not longer. And of course, this is a double shot of Tier 10 Clan Wars action on Cliff. The first one, it's Crazy versus Seaman, clan members from Australia and New Zealand, PRO's sister clan. And of course, IND Rayudu and his mates from Crazy, going with 5 113s, big Chinese, very fast heavy tanks, also a couple of Batchats, 4 Russians, 3 TVP T50-51s, and the trusty old Tier 9 American artillery piece, the M53, M55 on Cliff. A very mobile lineup as IND Rayudu spots a number of tanks there, but gets absolutely creamed by a heap of Russian mediums on the western flank. And you can see on the mini-map that the Crazy lads are all sort of majority sitting just underneath the lighthouse hill. Nobody really challenging this Batchat up the top. A few TVP T50-51s back here at these houses. A couple of them letting IND Rayudu know that they're reloading by hitting the F8 key, which is exactly the right thing to do when you're in an auto-loader. 0-0 the score. IND Rayudu's just picked up the one shot of damage into the Batchat. Pulls back because he's only got 817 health here, but of course he is not scared to get in there and take a bit of damage and let his teammates and platoon, his clanmates, do a hell of a lot of damage and have a good game themselves. No deaths yet in this game, but don't worry, this is going to be fast and furious action on Cliff. A lot of pinging in the map going on. IND Rayudu clearly calling this game and letting his teammates know maybe to go for those T11 OE5s. Looks like Seaman have gone for 4 T11 OE5s, a T57, a Batchat, an M48 pattern, a handful of Russian medium tanks, at least 6, a grill, and 1 tank unspotted, which could be Artie or it could just be somebody who's been sniping a little bit from the bat. IND Rayudu keeping some good vision on these tanks up here, along with the 113s. They've lost a couple of tanks though. They're down 1-3. They've lost a 113, an Object 907, and one of the auto-loading Czech TVPs as IND Rayudu puts a shot into the side of the T62, knowing that he's going to get shot, but putting that auto-loading Batchat gun to work. It looks like that TVP, that T62 I should say, also fired and missed at IND Rayudu, but he's down to 440 health, so he did take one shot of damage from the Russian medium tank, and they're winning now 9-6. That push in the middle clearly went very, very well for Crazy. 9-7 the score now as a couple of the other tanks get killed, and T57, M48 pattern, 2 Object 140s, a grill, and an unknown tank left on Seaman's side. Where is IND Rayudu and the guys from Crazy still have about 8 tanks left as IND Rayudu. I'm surprised he wasn't spotted there. Still not quite loaded, but that T57's looking the wrong way. So you'll beauty Batchat autoloader straight into the back of the American heavy tank. And now he's looking at that grill. Duffs the first shot, 2 shells left in his clip. Side of the Object 140 will say thank you very much. Gets another shot in. Takes 1 shot in return for 263 health. But with the score on 12-8, the Crazy boys would be pretty happy that they've got this one wrapped up with the guys from Seaman. And of course he's reloading now, but there's only 1 tank left. Very big chance it's going to be artillery. Bit of ping going on there. Maybe that artillery might have fired some shots. He just picked up a kill on the 113, and of course it's artillery. And of course in the new mechanics of the game tells you which direction someone shoots you from, whether they're spotted or not. 15-9 the score in that pretty groovy game against Seaman, which, despite what Hilly says, I'm pretty sure it's Pyro, but not a bad result at all. As we have a very quick look at the post-game battle results, it's a victory for Crazy Clan and a very good spread of damage. 26, a few over 3,000 damage. The Batchat's doing well. IND Rayudu surviving that game, which can be unusual. He often, sometimes he doesn't, and he'll be the first one to agree with me with that observation, if you like. And my mouse has stopped working, but here it goes. And yeah, a good spread of damage from the lads in Crazy Clan. As we move on to the second game of this double shot of Tier 10 action, pardon me, on Cliff. And look, I considered not doing this one because it's against my clan, 1AR, 1st Armoured Regiment, Special Operations Division. That's what I can say. That's what I can say I work when people ask me where I work. I work in the Special Operations Division. But fair credit to IND Ryudo and his team. They play well on Cliff, and Cliff seems to be a map where 1AR struggle. I don't think that's really much of a secret. So in this game, they're going for a very similar lineup, if not, I think the only difference, maybe the artillery's changed. 5 113s, a couple of Batchats, 3 TVPs, a handful of Russian mediums, and they've taken an Object 261 instead of the Tier 9 American artillery piece. Didn't see that rock. That rock sometimes just jumps out in front of you. Anyway, IND Ryudo with his Batchat, going for the lighthouse run, I guess you could say. Moving up to try and get some vision on the boys from 1AR. Spotted the Kranwagen and the T57 early. And it looks like 1AR doing a pretty big push in the southeast central part of the map. A heap of T110E5s. And yes, that's me in one of them. 4 T110E5s, a couple of Kranwagens, an IS-7, T57 heavy. As IND Ryudo still on 1,000 hit points, so it's not all over yet for the great man in his Batchat, but he is looking at trying to get some vision on those heavies and medium tanks, and also maybe a couple of cheeky snipey shots if he can not get shot, I suppose. 0-0 still the score. IND Ryudo taking this a bit more conservative than he often does. Swats a grill at the back. Bit of pinging going on, possibly talking about artillery trying to hit that grill. Of course, the grill doesn't have a roof as such, so if an arty shell hits it, it's certainly gonna feel the pain. Pardon me, something got caught in my throat there. 0 all the score. IND Ryudo continuing to get lit on this lighthouse hill, and that'll be from Beach in his Batchat, trying to either proximity spot IND Ryudo in his Batchat or just spot him the old-fashioned way. Beach copped a bit of a smacking there from the boys in the middle, and look at where these tanks are from Crazy Clan. All the Russians and the 113s right in the centre, giving these heavy tanks a red-hot go, and the TVPs and the Batchat moving around there. Very, very nice straight line of tanks from the Crazy boys right in the middle of the cliff map. And you can see Napalmer in his Batchat over there. If memory serves me correctly, he was set on fire early on, and that's why he's only on about 117 hit points. 0 all the score. It looks like Artie's maybe aiming up some of those heavy tanks that are back there, or maybe even the grill, which is currently unspotted. Kranwagen cops a shot from one of the medium tanks, I'd say it would be, as IND Ryudo looking for some more cheeky shots from the top of the lighthouse. Bit of a stalemate here, Crazy versus 1AR. I'd say 1AR probably a little bit heavier with 4 American heavies, T57 heavy. Kranwagens, they're reasonably heavy, and of course the IS-7, very popular Tier 10 heavy tank, a Russian heavy tank. TVP T50-51s on the west. Maybe they're on the reload, maybe they're just waiting for the word to have a big push on these blokes from 1AR. Looking at the mini-map now, all these medium tanks pulling back. This 113 doing the right thing and keeping these tanks interested. Not a bad move there from Crazy. Keeping this 113 here will make these E5s respect the fact that there's a tank there, and maybe not realise that they're all moving around here for the final push. Still not all the 1AR tanks have been spotted. A lot of pinging going on, and of course he's clearly IND Ryudo letting his teammates know which tanks to prioritise, and then maybe come back and grab these E5s. I'm not sure. Object 140 gets spotted at the back, providing vision up there. IND Ryu gets a couple of shots into the Kranwagen. Dark Duke and his 113 picks up the kill. And the other Kranwagen, you've got to try and get rid of these auto-loading tanks early if you can. And IND then gets killed by the grill, but he also got shot by somebody who was unspotted, which from memory was, without giving too much away, I think you're about to see what it is. I think it's another tank destroyer back near that Object 140 at K1. Looking from LT 117's point of view, 4-3 the score now. You can see these heavy tanks now starting to push on this 113. They probably don't realise that he's only alone. And TVP T5051 pushing right down into this little alcove to light up whatever might be back here. The Object 140 gets killed. Still one unspotted tank, which is Geordie Bro. We all know what Geordie Bro likes to play. Not sure where he was. As these heavies, looks like they've cleaned up. Didn't clean up that 113. No idea where that 113 went. Yes, they did clean up the 113s. Now they're coming back to have a bit of a brawl with these medium tanks, and that's where LT 117 is in his tier 10 Chinese heavy tank. 5-4 the score, so it's a little bit close at the moment, but the Crazy Clan players about to get a little bit organised and maybe do another push on these central 1AR tanks. LT 117 getting around with a dead driver, but of course the 113 still reasonably mobile for a heavy tank, so he's getting in. He wants to get the kill shot on his good self, and Tank Ninja in the T11 OE5s. 9-5 the score, so at this stage 9-5 in the tier 10 clan wars. Yeah, if you don't do anything wrong, you'll pick up a bit of a win. Dark Duke gets killed in the 113. The Object 216 picks up my old mate the money shot in the grill. Napalmer goes down to beach. I blow up to the 113. Shadow Soldier picks up the kill on Robot Man on the IS-7, and with the score on 12-7, you think it's just about all she wrote as they start piling on for City, Struth, and my old mate Beach in his bat chat. That's about all she wrote for 1AR on Cliff, leaving the commander for last. And you know what it's like. Same as at the end of a random when there's only one player left. It's just an all-in swarm to try and pick up the last kill of the game. And that honour goes to Shadow Soldier and his TVP T5051. As we have a very quick look at the final post-game battle results. This double shot of Tier 10 Clan Wars action on Cliff. It was yet again, a good spread of damage from the lads from Crazies. A couple didn't do amazingly well, but a good spread of damage. Everyone did better than me, that's for sure. But a pretty handy couple of wins from the Crazy Clan on Cliff against C-Band, Pyro's sister clan, even though they might tell you it's not. And, of course, 1AR, my clan, on Cliff. Two pretty cool battles featuring IND Ryu doing his bat chat and his mates from Crazy Clan on Cliff. Thanks for the replays, IND. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care and see you all next time.